When a company is considering going public and you're getting prepared for that, think about your S-1 filing as really the first time that people are going to put you under a lot of scrutiny. They're going to be looking at it in detail, and you want to make sure that you have all of your ducks in a row. Your messaging is really, really tight for that. And you want to do that because that's sort of your launch party, if you will, but also because you are going to go into a quiet period and you're going to be limited in what you can say, and you're going to need to stick to exactly what's in that S-1 filing going forward. So you want to make sure that what's in there is really what you want to say about your company. So in today's market, given competition for capital and just volatility in the market, investors are looking more and more for companies that have a proven track record. They want to understand the history of the company. They want to understand that you have a solid base for generating revenue and profits, a solid base for generating customers, and really believe in your business model. One of the things that's really critical for companies to think about is addressing their risks head on. Investors are going to be taking a deep look at what the risks to the company are, what the risks within the industry are, within the macroeconomy. You want to address those head on, and you want to be positioning your company within the S-1 and your messaging so that people understand how you're adapting to changes within your industry, changes within your business, and basically are able to succeed in the business that you're pursuing. One other thing that is really important for companies to highlight within their S-1 and just their overall messaging is what's unique about your company. Investors are going to be looking at ways that you might have a competitive advantage. They are going to be looking at what's going to make you succeed, what is differentiating about your business versus other peers within the space. And you need to make sure that that comes through within your messaging and is highlighted within your S-1 in the right way. A fourth thing that you really need to think about as you are crafting your S-1 and your messaging is more on the financial side, less on the corporate positioning side. And that's what are your financial disclosures going to be going forward. And it's helpful to take a look at peers within the industry and what they are reporting. It's helpful to take a look at what within your business are drivers and what you want to communicate to the investment community. And that's not to say that these might not evolve over time, but you want some consistency in the financial metrics that you're disclosing, and therefore you want to give a lot of thought to what are the metrics that are going to be included in your S-1 so that you know that you can be consistent in those disclosures going forward as a publicly traded company. So one final thing that particularly in today's markets that we think companies should be thinking about is use of proceeds. Investors are very much taking a look at that right now, and you really want to, whatever the use of proceeds are going to be, you want to understand where investors are coming from. We have a lot of investors today that really are looking for companies that are reinvesting in their business and using the proceeds to put money back into the growth of the business. If you're one of those companies, you want to be positioning that appropriately. If you do have investors that are using the IPO as a way to exit out of their investment, you just want to take that into consideration as part of your messaging when you're developing the S-1 and going forward with your IPO communications.